There's a path to $100,000 that is pretty simple. It's not easy, but it's simple. And I want you to see it visually because this is what I work with dozens and dozens of entrepreneurs, creatives, executives, etc. This is what I work with them on every single day. And it becomes simpler and simpler each day as I work with all these different people from all over the place, that no matter where they live or how much they make or how old they are, what any of that, it all kind of comes down to the same stuff. And I'm noticing that more and more. And I can just show it to you right now over the next few minutes and you'll have the information. You'll see here that it's like Friday afternoon, Friday almost evening, and I'm just buzzing with this information. So I wanted to share it with you. So let's do it. Okay, so you may have seen this before. If you have, all good. I would take a look at it now um, because you may be missing something. Let's say it like this. If you've seen this before, but you still haven't reached your $100,000 or more, or you've reached your $100,000, but you're stuck, you have plateaued, then it's worth spending this few minutes with me just to check it out. If you have not seen this before, this is what is usually called a value ladder. And you can also think of this as a funnel. You could think of it like top of funnel, here it gets smaller and smaller here. But what we'll do is we'll use the ladder instead just to show you. So what this is basically your customer journey. And really, all that you're doing, or all that you could do, could come down to just this visual. I did this visual for like three or four people yesterday, and I continue to do these. And these are people who are paying thousands of dollars to work with me, or hundreds of dollars to work with me in Arlan's All Access. But they've reached a certain level, and they get to have like a one-on-one with me, and then we go over this. So this is what the type of thing I talk to my inner circle group about, which is you're going to start with this customer journey. You're just going to imagine someone is entering your world. And again, I want you to visualize this over the next, I don't know, year or so. You want to think about this over the next 12 months. So there's a little bit of a time period, but there's also just kind of building this out. So the first thing people are going to do, there's going to be traffic. And traffic could mean something like YouTube, email, social, anything like that that's bringing people foot traffic to you virtually or virtually in person. And then they're going to you're going to send them somewhere. So right now you're watching this video. This is traffic. And in my description, I have links to things, links to where you can work with me. And one of the first things I have is something you would have here, which would be free or low ticket, right? Free or low ticket. And that for me is a free plus $5 shipping book. So if you check this out, if I have books available in paperback, they'll be just $5 for the shipping. I actually pay for the printing myself. Or if there's nothing available right now, the day you click on it, you'll see the option to get the ebook version, which actually comes with a bonus audiobook for $4. So either way, you have the content immediately, and then you just instantly join this part of my ecosystem. And then the next thing, and think about what this could be for you. So it could also be free, right? It could be some sort of lead magnet. It's exactly what it sounds like. So it could be something free, like a checklist, an ebook, a video tutorial, something that you only have available when someone gives you their email. All of these things can be free for you or low ticket. Another great thing here, and kind of my favorite thing to put here, is a free school community. I also teach you how to do that, but essentially you check out school with a K, I have all kinds of trainings and things like that in All Access, my program, which is on school. And I've made, I don't know at this point, more than $500,000 in the past few months from school. So it's just a really great platform. But one of the things I teach people, and they get a little confused by it, is I teach you make a free membership because that can be this very powerful and important part of the latter. The next thing you want to do is you want to have something that maybe is maybe it's like 17 to $97. This could be a workshop, a webinar, a membership that is like recurring. Maybe it's $20 a month. It could be anything like that. It could be like a group call. Like last year, I had $97 YouTube workshops, and what I would do there is I would put someone would pay $97, a group of people. I would do it like once every couple of weeks, and you would get on a Zoom with me for an hour, hour and a half, and I would teach you all about how to use YouTube to just like explode growth for your brand, awareness, sales, all of that. Let me know in the comments if you want me to keep doing those because I haven't done one in 2025. But just let me know if you want me to do that. But that's what I did, and so I would make a few $100, maybe $1,000, $2,000 just for people signing up for that because it's very valuable. I would give them quick wins, like things that they could actually do that day to make money or to at least get started, which was important to them. And then on that call, I would let them know that, hey, I have a course. At the time, it was a course. So this could be something that is 300 to 2K. Mine was a course. You could have something else there, like your one on one. Let's say you had your one on one consulting, could be there, like one on ones. There's a lot of options. Now, the next thing would be something like your core offer. And that actually could be here. And you may not have this extra step, but I just wanted to show you where it could be. So, for instance, I have Arlan's All Access for it's $100 a month, or for a full year, you get 50% off, $600. And I send as many people there as possible because it just has so much information and it's where I teach the most. It's where I spend every single day. And it's not a very expensive at all. It's certainly not the what it's worth, but it's a core offer because it's something that I can replicate. I can scale it almost indefinitely. Like I can scale this to, it's at 400 people. I could scale it to 1,000, 2,000, 3,000 people, and it would still have so much value and maybe even more value because of the network effects. And it's something you can scale. So your core offer could be this, like your main course, or you have like a one-on-one package where you talk to people 3 or 4 times and you get them on the right path. Whatever it is, could be there or here. I know my handwriting is absolute trash, so don't worry about that. But that's what you could do there. And then this could be more of something that's like this high ticket thing. So we want this to be high ticket, meaning I would say 3K to 50K is what I've seen. I've seen people go higher than 50K, but for our purposes, this is like this very high ticket. And usually high ticket is more like 5,000, but I've seen 3,000 here. And that could be a mastermind. It could be a VIP day. It could be something really special. Like I just announced that I'm doing a really cool thing. I don't, depending on when you see this, it may not be available, but I just want to tell you about it. So I'm doing you can go to my studio downtown LA. You get to film like this signature video. I direct you. We edit it. You have this amazing video, 2 videos actually, and then you go see Beyonce with me at SoFi in Los Angeles. I have a suite, and so I have this package, and that package is right here. So it's 2.5K. It's not my core offer because I'm that's really bad handwriting. It's not my core offer because I'm not going to do it all the time, right? but it's somewhere around here. So you could think of it as a VIP day, which I am calling it. But usually my VIP days are much, much more expensive. So my VIP days are going to be 10K to 25K, depending on what we're doing. This one is like a group VIP day. So this one is group, and then this one is one-on-one. So for you, all I want to really do is have you thinking about this. If you can get over my handwriting and just look at this and say, okay, what is something I could have some, like, send a lot of people to through traffic, and I can nurture them. I can spend time with them. I can let them see my value, get to trust me, and understand that I am helpful to them. And it doesn't have to be where you're teaching them how to make money. If you haven't made money yourself, don't try to teach other people how to make money. I teach you this because I've made millions of dollars, right? But you may know something else that other people may not know, and you can just apply this to what that is, right? And almost anything can be applied here. And it may be that you don't even do this, right? Or you don't do this for years, this part, this high ticket. It may be that you don't have um, this, right, on the ladder. It could be that you have a simple 3 step where you have something for free that's super valuable that helps people. Then some percentage of them come to do like your core offer, which is a $300 offer, or do one-on-ones with you, right? It could be any of those things. But what I want you to do and have like as a muscle almost that you are able to just use at any point and flex anytime you want is to be able to say, okay, what is it that I what is it that I do? What value do I provide? And are there 2 or 3 other ways that I can present it and deliver that value beyond the one way that I might be doing now? Another thing you're going to think about is like, absolutely, like while I'm recording this, the US economy is like tanking big time. It's like, it's really bad. And that is true. But at the same time, these are the moments where you have to start thinking about, um, like, what is your recession proof plan? What is your plan not to be sucked down with all of this? And this is where it happens. So if let's say you're still watching this, by the way, let me know in the comments if you're still watching. Thank you for being here. But let's say that you are someone and you're a coach, or you're some type of, deliver some sort of value, and you are making what, 10,000 a month, 15,000 a month. That's amazing. I work with people who make from, I don't know, zero to 200,000 a month. So it runs the gamut when it comes to the work I do with All Access and with Inner Circle and my one-on-ones. But let's just say you're making 5,000, 10,000, 20,000. There's always a way. I know that if you're making that, you want to 2, 3, 4x that in the next 12 months. And there's a way to do that. There's a way to just um, re like repurpose some of the things that you do now, turn it into a couple of more offers, not different lanes, not different income streams, but just sort of, I work with people in this way. I give them this value, and then looking at that ladder again of what you could offer them. Like, I'll give you the last thing is like my example for me. So for me, I have my book, and that's free plus shipping. I have a lot of other lead magnets, things that you can download for free. I use different websites for that, right? You may even consider YouTube as that, is that it's traffic and also the lead magnet, because it's like you're building all that time with me. And then I have Arlan's All Access, $100 a month or 600 a year, super accessible. Also has payment plans, all these things that make it accessible, but it's so valuable that people who are in it make money, and then they want more. Like, if you're in All Access, you know this, right? You want to work with me more because it's like, oh, well, you taught me this in 3 months. I definitely want to do more. So a lot of them in All Access, my members, will then graduate, or not graduate, but they'll ascend up that ladder to my mastermind, which costs between $1,000 and $2,500. And that's where we have all these experts come in every single week and speak with us for 90 minutes, and like crazy six, seven, eight figure experts. And that's really, really like exciting to see. And you don't see me talk about mastermind too much on YouTube, and that's because people who are in all access are the ones who are really understanding the value of mastermind, because they're like, oh, like this all access is crazy value, this next thing must be too, which it is. And then some people will go to my inner circle, which is several $1,000s, or they'll go to my new YouTube offer. And these are, higher and higher on the ladder. Now, I also have VIP days, I have different things, but there's always something for everybody. And it's not like you're always going to promote every single thing you do to everyone, though. You're going to think about, like, I actually want someone who took my 5 day challenge for free, but made it to day 5. I want to offer them the ability to have, one on ones with me. That might be how you think about it, because it's like, if somebody's not willing to even do something for free for more than 2 days, are they really going to get value from working with me one on one when I tell them, this is what you should do, this is how I'm coaching you, and then they don't do it, and then they think it's like your fault. So there's this hungry, not thirsty vibe to it, where you do not have to sell to everybody. You go into it, Daniel Priestley calls it with or without you vibe, right? You go into it whether, like, you don't need everybody to say yes. And you can use this same energy when you're trying to negotiate with people. I've talked about negotiation a lot. I do a lot of deals that are like $50,000, $100,000, $250,000. I even do $1 million deals. And when I go into those deals, my energy from inside, not just outside facade, my energy is, it's okay if this doesn't happen. And when I have that type of energy and I really believe it and I know it to be true, then it's a completely different situation. So that's why a lot of people tell me when they're on calls with me, like to join my YouTube studio or anything, when they get on calls with me, they say, I like you because you don't yell at me on YouTube, like a lot of the digital marketers, right? They don't yell at me. And I didn't even realize that I was kind of chill. Somebody even said that I had a sleepy vibe. I was sleepy. But it's because I don't want to force you to do anything. I don't want to force you to be a paying customer of mine, because if I force you to do it, then you won't get as much value out of it and you won't be a great customer, and then that doesn't help me or you, right? It doesn't. I want people to actually win. I want them to actually say, oh yeah, actually I'll try this. I'm not in the business of trying to convince you that it's going to be helpful to you, because I just know it will be, and it's offered to you. So that's, you can take some of that energy with you if you want. Yeah. Okay. I just wanted to get that out there. Let me know in the comments if this was helpful. Make sure you share this with a friend if you think it'll help them too. And subscribe, subscribe, subscribe. I'll see you soon.